Taurus, the divine soul, how are you? My name is Vince. Welcome to 7D Tarot. If this message resonates, like, subscribe, and comment. And for more clarity on your situation, check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. If you would like to schedule your own personal reading with me, all the info you need is in the description box below. And for a totally fresh perspective, check out my wife's channel over at Empath Tarot. You will love her. You can find her info in the description box as well. And Taurus, make sure you stay tuned until the end of your reading where I will pull a message from the universe tying everything together. All right, so let's dive right in. Wow, so a lot of new energy here for you. Right now, the fact that you got the moon here and the 10 of Wands, it lets you know this is the time not to be so serious. This is a time to really not cause resistance. And this is a time for you to let go of something that's not paying dividends. So what is it we're doing? What is it we're focusing on right now that's not working? Maybe it's something to do with your work, your career, you're grinding, trying to make it happen, but we're not getting results. We're not getting the compensation or the sales or the promotion we deserve. Now is the time for you to execute a will greater than the programming and look at it from a different perspective. So for example, when you're in the jar, you can't see the label. You have to change your perspective and really change the energy around it, because when you change your energy, you change your life. Now, this could also be something to do with a relationship. Maybe right now you're in a relationship, you're forcing, efforting, you're waiting for things to change, but nothing's changing. So now is maybe a time to audit that relationship, have that conversation with that special somebody and be like, hey, I didn't sign up for this. Let's figure a way around this. But there's something here that when you do let go, like everything will be easy peasy. But that's the thing. First and foremost, you have to let go to receive. Let go to receive. And right now, executing a will greater than the programming is the way you do so. Because the programming wants you to wake up, do the same thing. Your ego does not want you to wake up and create any sort of change. Even if that change is going to make you a millionaire and have you meet your soulmate and ride around on a unicorn, sprinkling cash everywhere, right? Trying to be funny. Your ego does not want that. My ego does not want that because it's uncertain. It's so scary. It's not scary. It's exciting. Right now, your angels and guides are telling you that they've given you a lot of signs to create this change in your life. So basically, you got to sacrifice something. You got to give up something that's not working in order to get something else. Energy is never created. It's never destroyed. It has to get moved. That's the laws of thermodynamics. So when you close the chapter on something that's not working, you will open the chapter on something else. But if we're stuck doing the same old, we will get the same results. And right now, your angels are telling you that there's a big celebration, a monumental moment very soon about to take place for you. I see here that the universe is going to gift you your desires. So there's something you've always wanted and it's going to happen. And this is something that you can be excited for. This is something that you should raise your frequency for. And this is something that you should look at it from the perspective of the universe loves you. And this is happening for you, not to you. So understand that. In order for this energy to take place, you have to learn a lesson, right? And why do we have to learn lessons? Well, because you are living in a fractal holographic universe. You voluntarily signed a contract in the 5th dimension with your angels and guides to come to the 3rd dimension and to gain experiences, right? Some of these experiences are joyful, some of them are painful, right? But they're both experiences. Why would you want that? Sometimes you eat salty food, sometimes you eat sweet food, sometimes you eat sour food, right? So foods that are sour. But this is they're all experiences. So first and foremost, understand that you voluntarily want to go through some of them that may be painful. I know it sounds crazy, but it's the truth. What does that mean? In your experiences, the more data you collect, the more you're like, okay, what were the lessons? Now you can move on. But if you don't learn those lessons, you're going to come back and just relive them. It's like watching a movie over and over and over again. So what do we want to do? We want to watch the movie and then watch another movie, right? We don't want to be watching the same thing. Same thing here. You got to ask yourself, what is going on in your life right now? Don't blame yourself for anything that may not be perfect, and ask yourself, what are the lessons in this situation? I'll give you an example. Maybe you're like, okay, I'm going to a job. I don't like this job. I'm not happy with the environment I'm in. And I shouldn't have picked this job. I should have picked another job. Okay. Now tell yourself, what do you like about your job? I don't like how I get paid, but I do like how it's close to home and I don't have to drive far. Great. Now, what don't you like? I don't like this. Okay. Now, what would you do the same and what would you do different? Gotcha. Okay. That's called collecting data. Now, move on. Don't be like, I'm so stupid. I'm just going to be mad at myself. Oh my goodness. None of this. That's what we all do. You got to let go of this energy. The freedom that you seek is the moment you let go. The moment you let go, you open up a lot of doors, and the abundance that's here. Like, look at this. Like, you're going to be showered with knowledge, wisdom, experience, and love, passion, and joy. And then that harmonious energy is going to create your state of being, like attracts like, law of attraction. The doors of abundance open up, and now spirit's like, ding, ding, ding. Everyone, Taurus can handle more. Let's bring new opportunities to Taurus. And all of this happens when you have the perspective of everything is happening for you and not to you, and you execute a will greater than the programming, and don't let your ego hold you back. Don't let fear hold you back. And this is a time right now, the more you practice this, right? The more you practice of the situation or the setting of, okay, what's happening? This is happening for me. What is the lesson? And quickly find the lesson and move on. That's when you're going to be like, wow, that software turns into hardware, and now everything becomes effortless. And that's what I like to do, right? No matter what happens to me in my life, I ask myself, what was the lesson? Because I want to end that energy. I'll give you an example. If I'm driving, someone cuts me off and almost hits my car, rather than get mad and be like, oh my goodness, I'm going to drive up next to this person and flip them the bird, I'm going to tell myself, what was the lesson, right? Oh, gotcha. I was too close to them. Even if they made eye contact, who knows? They're caught up in the matrix. They'll pull in front of me. Gotcha. Moving on. That's it. Say if I'm holding a dish and it falls and breaks, I'm not going to be like, oh, I'm so stupid. I'm going to be like, what was the lesson? Gotcha. Dish was too hot. My hands were wet. Shouldn't have done that. Moving on. But keeping, just asking yourself, what was the lesson? And moving on is the key word, right? Not just sitting there and kind of putting unnecessary pressure on yourself. Like, you got to understand, the last thing in this world your angels and guides want you to do is be hard on yourself. That is something, like, we feel like we're sacrificing to the gods. We're not doing that. When we're being hard on ourselves, it is the most shameful, embarrassing behavior. I used to do this all the time. I used to be like, Vince, you're so stupid. Oh my goodness. You have your angels and guides looking at you right now, shaking their head, going like, oh my goodness, I cannot believe Vince is just sitting there like being hard on himself. Like, we're wasting time here. So right now, this is a time for you to right now focus on the things that are going right? Be grateful, be thankful, be excited. Right now, I see here the fact that you got both these knights, right? You got the Knight of Cups and you got the Knight of Wands. Really lets you know that to take action, to really listen to your intuition, to not really be hesitant, to almost just go off your instincts. What is it you truly want to do in your life? Don't take no for an answer. Maybe right now you're like, you know what? I always wanted to go ask that person on a date. Go do it. Don't let fear hold you back. You're like, you know what? I always want to go back to school. I always want to open up a restaurant. Go check it out. Go on YouTube, type in, how to become a chef, culinary arts. But execute that will greater than the programming. And this is a time for you to really have a clear and concise image of what you're looking for. So clear out the clutter and really put yourself in a position where you're using more of that spiritual being rather than doing, right? So just be mindless and open to receive, and you will get the answers. Now, I also do see here there's a celebration happening for you very soon here. I see here that there's new energy will bring some sort of new vibration, new celebration. This celebration could be like getting a bonus, promotion, inheritance. This could be a pregnancy, engagement. This is something you've wanted for quite some time. And right now, it is going to be brought into your energy. Spirit is telling you that during this time frame, that the more you're focused on all the beautiful things around you and you start seeing the abundance in everything, the more that you're going to be pivoting and changing course and really getting yourself used to of a higher frequency and higher vibration. And when you are shining, let me tell you, the fact that you get the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands, and the Empress here, this is just a friendly reminder from your angels letting you know to remember who you truly are. You are someone who does not take no for an answer. You're someone who's ambitious. You are someone who is grounded. You're someone who's intuitive. And you are someone who's going to reclaim their power by focusing your awareness on what is going right and not what is going wrong. So right now, it's like, Taurus, you got to understand, like, we are programmed to look for problems, programmed to look for things that are going wrong. It's in our DNA. But just because we're programmed to do that does not mean that this is going to help us in our life, right? And that's when exercising that will greater than the programming sets in. So really just focus on seeing the abundance in everything. When you're going for a walk, be like, wow, so much abundance in sand. Every grain of sand. Look at it from that perspective. When you're looking at clouds, be like, there's so much abundance in the clouds. Get used to that, and then everything else will be easy. When you look at your bank account, you're not like, oh my goodness, I'm so scared. You'll be like, I got so much money. I got enough money to pay my bills. I got enough money to eat. I am so grateful. That's when things change. All right, Taurus, I am going to pull a message from the universe right now and get a final message for you. And right now, universe is saying, make a wish. And look at that, number 1. So I will read from the book for you. That's number 1. So right now, the universe wants you to know, as a child, you may have been encouraged to blow on a dandelion and make a wish. As you blew the seed blossoms from the stem, they would be carried on the wind, so your wish would be fulfilled. This card is a gentle reminder to set clear intentions about what you wish for in your life. You're being asked what would you like? At this moment, anything is possible. If you were given one wish, what would you wish for? Trust that your wish will be granted at the most opportune time and in a manner that supports you to the fullest. So divine timing, right? Understand that everything will happen when we are ready. Remember, the universe can only give us as much as we can handle. Right now, the universe is telling you this is a time for your focus and awareness on being an abundant mindset. Be grateful, be thankful, because it's an immediate way to be in a high vibration. And being in a high vibration is just opening the doors to all your manifestations from the field. All right, Taurus, hope you enjoyed your reading. Hope there was a message in here for you. If there was, like, share, and subscribe. Thank you. Till next time, ciao.